while the others are saying, well, we need help. It requires strong cooperation. And if I am to advocate one thing, it's that. Cooperation between both the public sector and the private sector, and a joint responsibility for which policies are prime priorities. And the first step does not have to be a big bang. It can be modest. Creating a digital business identity, giving firms a single trusted profile to register and operate online across the European Union, that could set a powerful precedent. If we get this right, firms that could grow based on genuinely European regime could also be best placed to access pan-European financing. You could establish the link between the two. So completing the single market in the real economy and in finance is a mutually reinforcing project, strengthening Europe's competitiveness, its capacity to invest in the future, and giving an incentive to those who are looking for returns in the United States to keep the money here and invest it here. I'll conclude now. The world is not waiting for us. And we have to decide how we can move forward and how fast we can move forward. If we make our single market really single and really simple, Europe's growth will no longer depend on the decisions of others, but on our own choices. This was my message 6 years ago. Today, that message has only grown more urgent, and what I've tried to do is identify avenues, areas where we don't need a big bang, but where we can move materially. Another 6 years of lost growth, of lost productivity, would not just be disappointing for future generations. It would be irresponsible on our part. But the experience of this year also gives me confidence. It has shown that the economy has strength, is resilient. What is happening between France and Germany is a sign that between two large member states, cooperation can work and can be a momentum for many others to follow suit. And there are conspiracy of the willing to actually try to deliver and identify on a pilot basis what can actually move and shift. They don't require new treaties. No radical rewiring of unions, just a political will to use the tools and the cooperation between the policymakers and those who will actually benefit from those policies. If we can summon that will, Europe can move from being merely resilient to being genuinely strong. And when we bash our head against